Bulletins. In this video, the following topics will be discussed: the SIGMET, Local Language Bulletins, METAR and TAF NOTAM, DABS, Flying Abroad. The SIGMET. The SIGMET chart is a high-level meteorological warning system designed to identify hazardous flight conditions. SIGMET stands for Significant Meteorological Information and is a mandatory reference for flight safety and planning. This graphical representation focuses on severe phenomena that affect all aircraft, regardless of size or equipment. The primary function of the chart is to provide immediate spatial awareness of active weather threats within a specific flight information region. The classification of hazards is standardized through a color-coded legend. Red indicates active thunderstorms or hail. Green signals areas of severe turbulence. Light blue marks regions of severe icing conditions. Yellow denotes severe mountain waves, which are critical in high-terrain areas. Additional categories cover radioactive clouds, as well as severe dust or sandstorms. It is a fundamental operational requirement to cross-reference this graphic with the official text messages. The text provides the precise vertical limits, movement speed, and intensity trends that the map cannot display alone. Local Language Bulletins. On Sky Briefing, a series of bulletins follows. These bulletins are written in French or German and provide additional information about meteorological conditions in Switzerland. However, they are not required for a standard weather briefing and can therefore be skipped. METAR and TAF. A METAR is a meteorological observation report for an aerodrome. It describes the actual weather conditions observed at the airport at a specific time. A METAR includes information such as wind direction and strength, visibility, weather phenomena, cloud coverage, temperature, dew point, and QNH. METAR reports are typically issued every 30 minutes or every 1 hour and are used to understand the current weather conditions at an aerodrome. A TAF is a terminal aerodrome forecast. It provides a forecast of the expected weather conditions at an aerodrome over a defined period of time, usually 24 or 30 hours. A TAF includes forecast information about wind, visibility, weather phenomena, cloud coverage, and significant changes expected during the validity period. TAF reports are used for flight planning and decision-making to assess whether weather conditions will be suitable for departure, arrival, and alternate aerodromes. The complete guide on how to translate these bulletins is available in the weather booklet published on the student website. Their translation is essential, and the information contained in METAR or TAF reports must be translated quickly. NOTAM. A NOTAM, Notice to Air, missions is an official notice used to inform pilots and aviation personnel about temporary or permanent changes that may affect flight operations. NOTAMs contain information that is not yet published or has changed since the last update of aeronautical charts or publications. NOTAMs may include information about runway closures, taxiway restrictions, changes to aerodrome procedures, navigation aid outages, airspace restrictions, obstacles, military activities, or other hazards that could impact flight safety. NOTAMs are essential for flight planning and must always be reviewed before every flight. They help pilots understand operational limitations and avoid unsafe or non-compliant situations. Ignoring NOTAMs can lead to serious safety risks and regulatory violations. For visual flight rules operations, particular attention should be paid to NOTAMs related to airspace restrictions, temporary reserved areas, parachute activity, glider activity, military exercises, and aerodrome availability. DABS. The Daily Airspace Bulletin, Switzerland, is not included in the briefing package, but it is of fundamental importance for flights in Switzerland. It can be found on Sky Briefing by clicking on DABS. The DABS is an official Swiss aeronautical publication and provides the current airspace status at the time of retrieval. It is intended as an information source for visual flight rules aviation and is issued in accordance with NOTAM publications. The DABS are composed of a graphical section and 2 text tables. In the graphical section, it is possible to find areas affected by small-scale NOTAM. In the first text table, the detailed information related to the areas shown on the chart is provided. When there are many NOTAM, or when they cover very large areas, instead of being drawn on the chart, they are listed in the second text table. For this reason, it is essential to always review the entire document in its entirety. Flying abroad. When flying abroad, it is necessary to check NOTAM and bulletins along the planned routes. To do this, it is essential to always use official sources, which are not always easily accessible. In case of any doubt, do not hesitate to ask the flight instructor. With this short series of videos related to the weather briefing conducted at ALO Swiss Academy comes to an end.